Yeah. Got it.
How are y'all today? You guys ready on your end? Okay. I'm Deputy Chief Thomas Castro, Thomas Castro. I'm the Deputy Chief over the Criminal Investigations Bureau. So what I'm going to do today is kind of go over a timeline of Mr. Cook and then kind of ask that we continue to keep the story going. Hopefully we can have somebody lead us in the right direction so we can bring Mr. Cook home. So this started on the morning of August 2nd, Thursday, August 2nd. At about 12:20 to 12:30, Mr. Cook is seen leaving the residence, and that's captured on video. The family didn't realize that he was gone initially, so about 3 a.m. They called for the police. Police arrive. We updated the status of Mr. Cook as a critical missing person. Hospitals were checked. Local homeless shelters around that area were checked. They checked the DART stations, and it was reported that Mr. Cook, somebody thought that they saw Mr. Cook at a bus stop near Jim Miller and Great Trinity Forest, and then again at a train station at Buckner. We checked video from those locations with negative results. On Friday, the 3rd of August, we activated a silver alert. It's a statewide notification. Patrol and youth detectives made contact with the family, and they checked local hospitals along with homeless shelters in the area. They searched areas surrounding Mr. Cook's residence, wooded areas and trails. They contacted local law enforcement agencies in the direction of past childhood homes, and they reached out to Cleburne PD, DeSoto PD, Duncanville, Cedar Hill, Midlothian, Venus, Keene, Alvarado. They reached out to those law enforcement agencies and updated them on the situation we were working in Dallas. We also attempted a search by a canine. We have a partnership with Search One. They attempted to bring one of their dogs out into his residence and get a scent so they could track him. That was unsuccessful. On the 4th, August 4th, Saturday, patrol met with the family. They had no additional information. We did some patrolling around the Great Trinity Forest area, local businesses around that area, and then local hospitals. We contacted Cleburne PD again just to make sure that they hadn't seen him or he hadn't been found in their city. DPS helicopter flew over the area of I-20 and Dowdy Ferry, Trinity Forest area, along the Trinity River. On Sunday the 5th, we checked local hospitals again. Patrol searched the banks of the Trinity River, nature trails, the cemetery near his residence. They also searched Crawford Park and an unoccupied homeless encampment near 7800 Doak Avenue, D-O-A-K Avenue. We were told and got some information that Mr. Cook had possibly gone onto the DART bus station with an unknown black female near Jim Miller and Great Trinity Forest. That's unconfirmed at this time. We also spoke with Corsicana PD and Navarro County Sheriff's Office on that date and gave them information on Mr. Cook. On Monday, August 6th, we resent out the flyer to the local media. The family was contacted with no additional information. Patrol searched the wooded areas off of Long Branch and Fairport and the local businesses and hospitals in the area. On Tuesday, August 7th, local hospitals were again checked. The mounted horse unit youth detectives checked a wooded area and cemetery in the neighborhood, and then video of Mr. Cook leaving his residence was released to the media. On the 8th, Wednesday, the hospitals were checked again. We also checked to see if Mr. Cook's checked his finances to make sure not any of his cards were being used. And then patrol checked an area around Audubon Park off of Long Acres Lane. Tomorrow, we have a search scheduled with youth detectives, K9, mounted, our Southeast neighborhood police officers, and we're hoping to get some assistance from the citizens that can meet at Lincoln Memorial Cemetery around 8 a.m. The more citizens we have, the more area we can cover. I just want to ensure the family and the citizens that we will continue these efforts. When we have somebody that's in this status of a critical missing, we do not stop looking for them. So we'll continue to have officers and detectives work around the clock until we find Mr. Cook. And that's what I have for you at this time. I'd like you guys to keep these flyers going, maybe the video if you can, and I can take a couple of questions at this time.
The distinction, Chief, on this particular case, was it based on when police were notified about his disappearance, or simply you've made all of these efforts, you've provided a chronology of these efforts, and just no luck on it?
Yeah, correct. I mean, we do with this, with every, I just want to make this clear that with every critical missing, we put forth every effort. They're listed as critical missing for one reason or another, whether they at times want to harm themselves, and I'm not saying that in his case, whether they're elderly or they have medical conditions. So we put this effort forward on every critical missing, and these individuals are continually looked for until we find them. So it's a practice and policy that we have here with the Dallas Police Department.
I think the optics of it is, for example, tomorrow you're starting an organized effort to get volunteers to search in a particular area. I know where Lincoln is, it's not far, it's in the proximity of the home he was at, et cetera, et cetera. I think family members and others have suggested that the police department should have coordinated that kind of effort earlier on. Can you explain to folks why that was?
No, and I get that, and that's why I wanted to have this timeline and make clear that the police are have continued and will continue to work to locate Mr. Cook. I get the frustration from the family. I can't imagine what they're going through, but I need to assure them that we have taken this case very seriously and we will continue to do so. Coordinating a search effort, I get, they think that we could have done that sooner. I won't disagree with them, but I want them to realize that we have been working on this case continually.
All right, thank you.
8 a.m. tomorrow at Lincoln,